mentioned after the game Sunday that this was going to be about the response for your team. Just what you sense this week as far as what the response has been like from your players after Sunday?
Right. Yeah, get back to work. And that's what we've done.
Did you give me an update on camp?
In the concussion protocol.
When you think back to that first game against the Broncos, you guys had that big lead, 23-0. They scored 16 points in the fourth quarter. When you watch that film, what's like the biggest thing that you take away as to what you're trying to fix as the season goes on in this week?
I mean, there was a lot of takeaways, from that particular game, and all things, all those things we've been, have been attacking.
How different is your team as you enter this week against the Broncos versus the first time?
I don't know that exactly.
Justin being was limited on the projected participation yesterday. How would you describe how he's coming along with his ankle?
As a warrior, always.
On a short week, how do you make sure that he's prepared with that physically to go?
Yeah, he's like every week he's doing everything and anything to prepare for the game.
How was Zion's ankle?
I don't exactly know. I'm not qualified to really give an exact answer there.
And then Elijah's knee injury. Anything come from the test yesterday?
Just still working through treatment.
Jim, what's made the Broncos so effective at getting to the quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, it is really effective, really great. The edge pressure, has been phenomenal. Advanced Joseph has done a great job with the defense. Scoring defense, pressure, sacks, takeaways. They've got it all there. They're an elite defense.
They'll rotate a bunch of guys on that defensive line. 9 guys played at least 28% of the snaps last week. What are the challenges when a front is that deep when you're trying to prepare for it?
Yeah, and it's the entire front. I mean, I know I said the edges were elite. It's the entire front. There's they were already really good, but you've seen them. They've really elevated their play since the last time we played them.
Where's the level of urgency with 3 games left in the regular season?
That's at its highest.
Khalil said yesterday that, when they were doing defensive meeting yesterday, that Jesse sort of mentioned that he feel the energy from the group, watching the film back. Did you sense that at all from the defense, that maybe there wasn't the typical energy level on Sunday when you were watching the film?
Say that again. What did you said? Jesse said.
Khalil said yesterday that defense got together yesterday for the meeting. Mm-hmm. Jesse sort of said that when he was watching the film, he didn't sense the same energy from the defense that he usually has seen this season. Did you agree with that? Did you feel like the defense was missing energy on Sunday?
No, I didn't sense that. But
Coach, what else?
Don't disagree with if that's what Jesse or Khalil said, but I didn't sense it.
Yeah, I mean, without looking back to last week, sort of, what are the keys offensively and defensively in terms of bouncing back?
Yeah, I mean, just throwing everything we have at it. Our guys, the energy, the competitive greatness, talent, effort, everything we have.
Something Jesse said yesterday is one of these short weeks is kind of like a trust your training kind of game because there's not a lot of time to get a lot of reps in. How do these compressed weeks kind of test maybe the will or kind of like the will of a team when there's not a lot of prep?
I think that's every week. you know, it is a test of wills every time you go out and play one of these football games in the NFL.
They talk about trying to flush games like what you had Sunday. Is the best remedy for that kind of having a short week and playing on Thursday?
Yeah, good. We have, you know, where we about 36 hours till our next football game. So, yeah, back to work, attacking it.
Since you guys last played the Broncos, they've improved statistically in the passing game. Just what have you seen, you know, since that Week 6 game, as far as, you know, how Bo Nix is playing, how Sean is sort of calling it, and how they've improved in the passing game?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really good. You know, the yardage, the yards after catch, you know, schematically has been great. The protection has been really good, and Bo Nix is, you know, continues to be, you know, a really good. I mean, it's almost he's getting athletically, buying time, and it's almost. I mean, he's in the, you know, same ballpark as Patrick is. So it's been really good.
Jim, every week the NFL now sends out the playoff clinching scenarios. Do you check out what your guys' scenario is? If, you know, you win plus this team loses plus this team ties, whatever, or do you just focus on you guys and going on winning?
Yeah, that's right now focused on getting our team ready to play and going out and playing our best.
You guys are 20th in pressure rate this
Well,
season.
play our best and win. That's what we're focused on.
You guys are 20th in pressure rate this season on defense. What do you sort of make of that in your pass rush?
I don't have something to make of it standing here right now.
Jim, it's been 20 years since you first started coaching, you know, in San Diego. Do you remember anything about that first year and things you've learned maybe that you still use today?
I remember a lot about it, but yeah, don't. Also, standing here, don't have that list in front of me. I mean, I know it's can't even go there right now. thinking about today's practice and today's meetings, but phenomenal experience. I mean, it was some of the best times of my life, I can tell you that.
Patrick Surtain, he had a concussion on the very first play of the game in Week 6. Is there any part of you that wishes he had played that game so you had the opportunity to play against him to prepare for him this week?
He was a tremendous player, and I don't wish any players to be hurt or not able to play or compete.
First Denver games also, when you had to go into the locker room for your regular heartbeat, just, I know since we haven't asked you for a couple weeks, how's everything going on that end?
So far, so good. Been taking medication that's been keeping the heart rate in a good spot.
Any plans for possible ablation during the off season, or haven't really got?
It's possible.
Just with the run game, I mean, you guys do run it early, but then kind of get off track from it. Is there anything you can pin down to the struggles and why it's been inconsistent there?
Yeah, like all phases of our game, we're addressing them, working on them.